Hey, hey, hey! I hope you are having a terrific Tuesday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and we know it's 2 for 1 Tuesday over here. And I have two hot remote opportunities from the same company. These are very beginner friendly, okay? If you are just getting started, if you are trying to get on that career path, then you're gonna wanna watch because these are great. These are awesome. So I'm not gonna delay. I'm gonna get into all of the details, but first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you tap that notification bell and select all. That way YouTube tells you every time I post a video, and I share the hottest remote companies and opportunities right here Monday through Friday. So if that's sounding good to you, go ahead and lock it on in. And now that you have taken care of that business, we are ready to jump in. All right, you guys. So jumping on in here, today's hot leads come from a company called Allegiance. And I have shared this company numerous times on my channel. Now, in case you have not heard about them, this company is under Cigna, that major healthcare organization. And Allegiance is getting bigger and, standing on its own 2 feet. They are growing. And that is true because, like I mentioned, shared multiple leads from them, and just this year alone I've shared several. Now, the great thing about this company, not only because they have great reviews and they're a part of a well-known, trusted healthcare company and brand, this company specializes in giving people their healthcare start. So what that means is you may have never even thought about healthcare, and then you say, you know what, I want to get into the wonderful world of healthcare. Well, this is one of the few companies that consistently, always really, has those get started opportunities, and I'm going to show you them. So when you go to their homepage, definitely peruse it, learn all about them. We want to know if a company is a good fit for us. And when you've done that, you'll want to look at the top where it says careers, select that, and then you can learn more about their work-life balance, all their opportunities. You can see some videos, get a feel for them. What we want to do is we want to see their current opportunities. So I'm going to hit current job listings. And from there, we can see that they have multiple opportunities available. Now, you guys know me, my rule of thumb is I like the fresh, hot off the presses leads. So I really don't like to look beyond 7 days. So they actually had 2 leads just posted yesterday. And these are the 2 that I want to put a spotlight on, with the main one being the health claims examiner role. So let's go ahead and jump into that one. Now, jumping on in here, this is for Allegiance's health claims examiner opportunity. This is a full-time, full benefits eligible role. And look at this at the beginning. This is what I was talking about, y'all. No experience necessary. We will train you. So for the folks who are like, Delilah, I want to get into healthcare. I know that a lot of times it takes going to school or, getting certified in something, but I need to work. This is like the best of both worlds. And I know a lot of people tend to have some grievances about some of the details that these companies are providing, okay? But the thing that you have to think about is for some healthcare career path, you would have to go to school. And then because we're grown, we'd have to have a job, and we'd have to juggle going to school and having a job at the same time. With this company and the opportunities they provide, they're basically giving you that education while you are working. So it's a 2-for-1. So that's why some of the details aren't detailing the way we want them to, okay? We got to understand it's a trade-off. So back to it, all right? They say, do you want a career where you can make a difference? Allegiance is a growing company with hometown values that is looking for dynamic candidates to join the team. A positive team-oriented environment is provided with opportunities for advancement. Allegiance offers full-time positions with evenings, weekends, and holidays off, and a multifaceted benefits package. We pride ourselves in having a reputation for top-notch customer service. Make a difference. Start your career with Allegiance today. So the position responsibilities. The claims examiner is responsible for the accurate and timely processing of medical, dental, and vision and pharmacy claims. The incumbent is expected to provide courteous and prompt responses to customer inquiries. So you're going to communicate professionally with peers, supervisors, subordinates, vendors, customers, and the public, and be respectful and courteous in the conduct of this position. So you'll verify the accuracy and receipt of all required documentation for each claim submitted, collaborate with providers, plan participants, other claims payers, or any other party necessary to obtain information necessary to accurately process a claim, analyzes information necessary for processing. This includes but is not limited to general participant and provider information, managed care affiliation, diagnosis codes, dates, place, type of service, procedure codes, and charges, assures that the system processes the claim correctly and determines payment according to the plan as written, word processes correspondence to plan participants and providers in reference to predeterminations and in response to basic benefit questions, answer telephone calls from plan participants, group contacts, and customer service reps, resolves problematic claims, assigns critically ill patients to large case management, assists other examiners as needed due to workload requirements, aids the team leader and or the claims manager in the resolution of claims appeals, researches, calculates, and requests refunds when necessary, contributes to the daily workflow, thoroughly researches and completes renewal reports in a timely manner, process eligible claims, assists the legal department with subrogation claims as necessary, attends various group meetings as required, assists with audits as needed, and assists with plan benefit setup and changes as needed. So I pretty much read through everything here, and I wanted to do that because I want you guys to hear and see what I see. And one thing that I will tell y'all is all of these duties listed are highly in demand and transferable. I see other roles all the time that are looking for people who have experience doing these things. And these companies will, be very wonderful to you if you can show up with that experience. But that's the problem, okay? It's like the old chicken or the egg dilemma. How do I get all this experience if no one's trying to give it to me? Well, guess what? This company is. And I say these things not because, these companies are telling me to. No one's telling me to do anything. I'm telling y'all what a lot of people won't tell you, which is you got to start from somewhere. And I'm really hammering that because I see just all over the internet, not to get off on too much of a tangent, not so great advice. And I want to be someone who's giving you advice that you can actually apply and see results from. So if this is for you, which by the way, a lot of claims roles are non-phone based. Yes, this one is, but after you learn, you can get over to non-phone land a lot easier than if you hadn't done this one. And if you want to put your best foot forward, then I highly recommend using the remote resume builder software. This is your go-to for ATS optimized resumes and cover letters. And we make it simple by having pre-filled out templates. So when you go to the software and you log in, you're going to be able to see all of these different templates. You're going to be able to choose a template, duplicate it, go into the wizard, make it true to you, and then boom, you are ready to download. And it works the same way with the cover letters. You can choose a cover letter template. It's already filled out. You just go in and make it true to you, and boom, ready to download. So you can try out the software for 7 days for just $1. And the template that I recommend would be the insurance claims resume template. Even if you have no experience, I would look at this one and see what can I keep? What can I say I have experience doing? Because if you've worked before, you may have done something similar to what they're looking for. So you could use this insurance claims resume template and then pair it with the insurance cover letter template and be on your merry way. Now, if you're like, Delilah, I've never worked ever. Well, we do have a no experience resume template. So we have templates for you, and these are filled out. So they give you ideas on what you want to say. You can keep what you want to keep, change what you want to change. It's really simple to use. And like I said, you just go into the software, you make it true to you, add your razzle dazzle. It's a 5-step wizard. So it guides you through the process. You just answer the question. It puts everything where it's supposed to go. So it's very simple to get your application in. And so now let's move on to the second and final opportunity. Now, jumping on into the second and final opportunity, this is for their pharmacy import specialist role. Now, this is also a full-time, full benefits eligible role. They don't have that little highlighter at the beginning that says no experience. However, this is a great example to show how you can figure if you're a good candidate, if you qualify for a role. So we would just scroll down here and they get into the minimum education. They want someone who has a high school diploma or GED. That's required. They say that right there. So if you can check that off, then good. Now, if you have a college degree or any training in medical terminology, that's a nice to have. That's preferred. So if you don't have the preferred thing, that's okay. We have the requirement. Now, the next thing is they say certifications. You don't need any. That's all of us. If we don't have any, great. And then minimum experience, they want you to have previous experience with computer software applications, work experience with group health benefits, or in the health insurance industry preferred. So as long as you know how to use a computer, okay, which is pretty much all of us, like we all went through school using computers for everything, you have that. Now, if you've worked in health insurance or health benefits, that's a preferred skill. So this one is also very beginner friendly, foot in the door friendly. Perfect. And so they get into some other qualifications, and these would be things typical and on par with being someone who's worked or is capable of doing a job. And so what you're doing in this role is you are going to be responsible for claims file data sharing with all groups utilizing a pharmacy benefit manager. This includes all support functions necessary to provide accurate information with courteous and timely service to all inquiries. Occasional travel may be required. And do they get into all of that? No, they don't. But maybe that could be like a meeting out to headquarters. We don't know. We'd find that out during the courting process with the company. And so you're going to be responsible for importing those PBM files, meeting monthly audit criteria, creating and maintaining pharmacy import decision workflows, creates and ensures pharmacy import checklists, completes voids negatives in the system, coordinates special programming needs, sorts invoices from PBMs, balances all invoices, collaborates with indexing department, contributes to the daily workflow with regular and punctual attendance, requests individual paid claims reports from PBMs for submission to stop loss carrier. So you will have to answer telephone calls and emails, and they put that in mega in mega font because this is a mostly clerical typing based role, but there still is a phone involved. So I think they did that so that you can clearly see, yes, you will still have to talk on the phone. But this is another one of those bridge the gaps to non-phone land roles because yes, you're going to be talking on the phone here, but you're going to get so much valuable and transferable experience to do those roles that are a little bit higher, as far as career goes, the career ladder, and you will also be, more marketable for those non-phone based roles. So this is a great opportunity. If you like this one, I would definitely put my best foot forward using the remote resume builder software as well. And the template that I would use is you could start off with the data entry template, or you could also, since you're going to be handling pharmacy stuff and they mentioned some claims, you could use that same template and customize it a little bit further for that. Or if you're coming from more of an administrative background and paperwork and typing and, handling documents is the thing that you've been doing, then you could use the administrative coordinator resume template. Whichever template you use, you really can't go wrong because you're always customizing it and making it just for that role. So this is a great opportunity, and I would definitely put my best foot forward with one of the resume and cover letter templates. And remember, it's only $1 during our 7-day trial, and after that, it's only $37 per month to make unlimited resumes and cover letters and use all of our templates. We have way more templates than what's listed on this page. We have a template for you. If we don't have the template for you, just email us at our support desk and we make templates all the time. When I say we're here to support you, we really are, okay? We're able to do that because we care about you. So try it out. Link is in the description box below. Next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. This is where you can save time and get results. And we add about 40 of the hottest work from home opportunities every single weekday to Extra Leads Club. So for just $10 a month, you can have hundreds of hand-picked remote opportunities delivered to you via the Extra Leads Club app every single weekday. So try it out. It's just $1 during our 7-day trial. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Link is in the description box below. And last but certainly not least is our Amazon storefront. I receive a small commission from Amazon because these prices are so low and these items are, priced to move. So if you are looking for home equipment and you need your office set up and you need you a computer, for example, consider my Amazon storefront. They have it to where like the CPU tower, that's, like the brains of everything. They have really economically priced options. Like this one's 92. And I know a lot of people, they start getting scared when it comes time to get in, the technology, because if you go to Best Buy, they're gonna, show you, hey, here's an $800 computer, a $1,000 computer. We don't have, the funds for all of that. We're just trying to figure out if this work from home thing works for us. So you can get the CPU tower. You could even go to, your local Goodwill and get you a keyboard, a mouse, a monitor. You can piece it together and make it work. So you can use your resources and get you, everything you need together. Or, if you like Amazon's deals, which, hey, for $122.50, the whole hookup, you really can't beat that. And honestly, I think that would probably be like the best use of our gas if we're trying to go across town to all these places. So that's just my take. Amazon's got you covered. So check out my Amazon storefront. Consider joining Extra Leads Club. It's just $10 a month. You can try it out for $1. And consider getting your application using the remote resume builder software. It's just $37 per month to make unlimited resumes and cover letters. You can make unlimited resumes and cover letters that are ATS optimized. And you can try it out for just $1. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful and I will talk to you soon. Bye.